Hello everyone, how have you been? I haven't been here with my poetry reading or my storytelling in a while, and I thought it's time that I read from a book, a very wonderful book that I had bought last book fair. Now, this book fair is on 2026, but this particular book was my purchase from 2025 book fair. It's Din About Chins, vignettes about mother-daughter, where my beloved Santosh writes about her daughter Iha. The first story I read out to you is called The Fantastic Feat of Feisty Feet. The chatter of school kids in the nursery school fronting our house had started. There was a flurry of high-pitched greetings, elbowing and nudging, jostling, and mild reprimands from teachers to queue up in order to be ushered into the classrooms. The patter of feet, running around in a frenzy of excitement, reached me as my fingers played with the keypad of my laptop. I headed towards the window of the drawing room, as I've always found the activities of the children heartwarmingly intriguing. One tiny boy with golden ringlets, wearing a red sweater, was being chased by a litter of pup as a brilliant sun, with the royal hauteur of a bloated king, daintily crinkled its aristocratic nose. Lo and behold, just one crinkle of the nose, and the sun had broken out into a multitude of rays, dazzling the surroundings. One ray caught the metallic rim of the basketball hoop in the school compound. Another filtered through the thick foliage of the trees. Another caressed the ringlets of the golden-haired boy, and his ripple of laughter catapulted me into a world filled with the patter of tiny feet, where another golden-haired child had drenched my life in golden hues, running all around the house on tiny feet. Feet racing towards me, full tilt in a burst of untrammeled joy. Feet thumping the ground indignantly. Tiny feet carrying the weight of a tiny body, arms outstretched, pleading to be picked up. Feet dancing, prancing, galloping, swirling, whirling, and an excited mouth howling, "Dalmatan, Dalmatan!" when I had told my 3-year-old that the pups on her red sweatshirt belonged to the Dalmatian breed. Then, in the blink of an eye, adult feet running helter-skelter, racing, stumbling, tumbling to the rhythm of relentless time, trying to catch the bus, the metro, the taxi, the cab, and whatnot. Feet running up stairways, feet firm on escalators, running frantically, racing riotously, while I am left behind with my listless hands tracing the contours of those tiny memories when happiness flew from the troika of Dalmatians on a red sweatshirt. So beautiful. This one's called Love Never Dies. "Love hurts, Mommy," she said with an intense expression on her face. Huh? My heart came to my mouth. I was hurt. I loved her. So what if my love could burst forth only in a pathetic ha? I am hurt, and your reaction is a ha? This means you do not love me. What happened? Now, love burst forth in a staccato burst of apprehension. More words, more love. I was not aware that you... Tell me, are you aware of anything happening in my life? But honestly, I did not know that you were in... Mom, you indeed have a one-track mind. You're incorrigible. Well, did you know I'd ordered pizza? I think. I know you do not. So let me tell you that I had ordered one. Okay. And you know, I simply love pizzas. So when the delivery boy came, do not tell me you fell in love with the pizza delivery boy. Oh, Mom, you're really incorrigible, she repeated, exasperated. I bet you don't even know whether incorrigible has two R's or only one. Mom, the best form of defense is offense. So you are trying to camouflage your weakness by, oh, come on, I'm doing nothing of the sort. Okay, when the pizza delivery boy delivered the pizza, I rushed into the kitchen and put the pizza in the microwave oven. When I pulled it out, it looked so mouth-wateringly tempting that I immediately cut a piece and put it in my mouth. Love hurts, Mom. I love pizzas so much, but how they hurt me. One piping hot chunk of pizza burnt my entire mouth. I will never fall in love again. Oh, how it hurts. She lamented and skipped towards the dining table to polish off the leftover pizza. So that's our Iha, her stories, and Santosh the painting pictures of Iha's childhood with her words.